aren't you going to vote, Derrick J? Did I hear you talking about that last night with Bill Bupert?
Yeah, and I was catching some criticism for that. Because
he was saying it was immoral and violence.
Come on. As an anarchist, I struggled with the idea of voting at all. I never voted before moving to New Hampshire. And my first vote...
Even back when you were working for Greenpeace?
Yeah, I still never registered, never went into a ballot area or anything. But my first vote ever was cast for Ron Paul when I decided to move here to New Hampshire.
Oh, okay.
And that was in 2012. So that was fun. And then my second vote was for you. And then that's it. That's all I've got. That's my voting experience. And
well, at least you don't feel like you got blood on your hands, right? Because
no, I always voted for Liberty candidates.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about voting Libertarian. You never have to worry about winning.
So, but
that's not true.
People like...
Really? What Libertarians have won?
In New Hampshire, Libertarians are winning left and right. They're just running as Republicans and Democrats.
I said voting Libertarian. I was being specific about the party, and it's pretty rare that a Libertarian wins anything.
It's rare Libertarians get on the ballot.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, but you can still vote for Libertarians who are running as Republicans or Democrats.
Exactly. I'm running as a Democrat because it would have been completely a huge waste of time and money to run as a Libertarian. I would have had to have spent $5,000. If I didn't want to go out and collect 5,000 petition signatures all on my own, which would have been a huge time-consuming task, which would have essentially been a full-time job. If I'd spent 40 hours a week collecting signatures, for several months, I probably would have been able to get that done alone. But most people you have to actually hire to do that kind of work, and it's $1 a signature. So 3,000 signatures is the requirement to get on the ballot as a governor candidate for Libertarians or any third party here in New Hampshire. And that's actually not bad compared to some states. But here, that's a lot of money. I don't have that money to spend on a political campaign. It's not worth it.
Well, I used to see voting as immoral because it's essentially forcing other people to have the same opinion that I have. Like, oh, you want this guy? Well, too bad. You don't get him.
I do have that feeling. I do want to force other people to have the same opinion I do, as long as the opinion is stop hitting people, stop shooting people, stop slapping them in the face, stop beating them over the head with nightsticks, stop threatening your frickin' neighbor. Yes, I'm willing to force people to do that. I call it
playground etiquette.
Yeah, I call it the non-aggression principle. And what I mean by that is you don't get to hit people unless they've hit you first. Like
this is basic preschool playground rules. I mean, I learned this a long time ago, but apparently a lot of people forget it when they get all educated and grow up.
Well, there's propaganda that changes our language so that we get confused about what stuff is really happening.
Free Talk Live, 7 nights a week from 7 to 10 Eastern, live on the Liberty Radio Network at LRN.FM.